Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are back here with this 2017 Cadillac XT5. So today we're going to do one of the more basic videos. We're going to do another general maintenance video on this vehicle. We're going to tackle how to change the oil. Don't forget, we've got some other general maintenance videos on this car already on the channel, like how to change the engine air filter, the cabin air filter, wipers. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you want to and check out other videos we've got. Like I mentioned, this is a 2017 XT5, but these instructions should be pretty much the same from the 2017 all the way up to the current 2021 model, and all the trim levels. It should be pretty much the same process. So of course we do have this on the lift today, but this is something you could easily do in your driveway with some jacks and jack stands, but obviously we're taking advantage of the lift this afternoon. Here's the supplies that you'll need to change the oil on your XT5. You'll need 6 quarts of 5W30 full synthetic oil. I chose Mobil 1, but anything that's Dexos approved will work. I'll link to a list that GM has of all the approved brands. You'll need a filter. This is the ACDelco PF63 filter. This is the official GM filter for this vehicle. Of course, there's a lot of other compatible filters as well, and a 15mm socket for the drain plug. And we'll see if we actually need a tool to get the oil filter off. On my SRX, I could usually do it by hand. We'll see. All right, here we are underneath the vehicle, obviously. And so it's kind of a neat setup compared to the SRX. Everything's pretty easy to get to. So we've got the oil drain plug right here, and like I said before, that's a 15mm. And then right beside it is the oil filter itself. So that makes it quite easy to get to and a little less messy. On the SRX, it was kind of on the front of the engine at an angle, and you'd have to kind of lean over the engine and rip it all over the supports and stuff, and this used to fly out and hit the muffler. So I really like what they've done with repositioning all that. All right, we've got the pan set up, ready to catch the oil, so let's go ahead and loosen this oil plug. All right, looks like we've about got all the oil drained out of it, so let's get the plug put back in. All right, here we are on the front of the engine. I'm going to see if we can get this oil filter off without grabbing a tool. So we'll see how tight the dealership put this on here. Man, okay, great. All right, so it does look like Hercules put this filter on here, so let's get some tools involved.
There you go. It's going. Those work good.
Gosh. All right, so it is a little messy, but we'll just wipe it up real quick. All right, so before we put the new oil filter on, in case you're new at oil changes, we'll talk a little bit about some prep you want to do before you put the new oil filter on the vehicle. And if you know all this, you can skip. All right, so the new oil filter has a O-ring already on the filter, but it's a good idea to put a little bit of fresh oil on that ring so it seats all the way on the bottom of the engine. All right, so we're just going to take a little bit of this fresh oil on a rag and just brush it on the on that new seal. All right, we're back up under the car and it's time to just screw the new filter back on. All right, so let's let the vehicle down and put the new oil in. All right, so here we are under the hood, and in case you're not familiar with it, the oil fill cap is right here. The big cap that says Dexos on the middle of it, and you can see it says 5W30, so it's easy to remember what kind of oil to use. So we're going to go ahead and put in all 6 quarts of oil, and then we'll talk about how to reset the oil life indicator. All right, so we're going to cover resetting the oil life indicator now. So just start the vehicle. And of course we've got the service engine oil soon, so we're just going to clear that. And so the way, at least on this trim, this is the XT5 Platinum, so the dash is a little bit different on some than on some of the lower trims, but at least on this trim level, we're just going to hit the down arrow until we see the oil life. There it was. And then we're going to hit the right arrow, and we're going to make sure that reset is selected, and it is. And then we're just going to hit, we're just going to select OK. And then we're going to hit up to select yes. And we hear the chime that confirms it, and we're back on 100%. So, all right, everybody, that does it for this quick video. If you guys enjoyed it, please consider subscribing and check out all the other videos we have on the XT5, as well as the Cadillac SRX and the Cadillac CTS. We'll see you guys next time.